Hello, everyone. This is your girl Shanidra with Beyond the Cover. Yes, where you will discover exactly what it is and what it's going to be. Now, as you can see behind me, we have our More to Classy boutique dress. Now, this dress is originally $40. But because we are having the 50% off sale on this week only, otherwise it's going to be in my closet. So this week only, we're having the 50% off sale. Now, since it was $40 and it's 50% off, that means that this dress, this sophisticated, thick, warm, wonderful, flowy dress is only $20 this week. So, as you can see, I have my More to Classy glasses on. So, if you want to purchase these are $20. These will only be $10 this week only. Only this week. So, you want these, glamorous, and this is a More to Classy boutique dress as well. So, everything is different and unique, as you can see. So, you pair this with these glasses and you styling and profiling, sweetheart. Also, if you need someone to style you for your event or what have you, we have the clothing that you need, and you have the professional stylist that can do that for you. I'm also a photographer. So, if you need pictures done and you need an outfit, it's all in one, sweetheart. You can come here and get that done. We have everything provided for you so that you don't have to be stressed and you can be blessed and looking like success. Speaking of success, now, yesterday I had my ladies' luncheon and it was great. It was a huge success. I was so blessed and thankful to the Lord for making it such a success and making it educational and informational luncheon. I'm glad everyone was able to network and have a good blessed time. So that's all of that. Now, we know every time I get on here how this little signal is, but we're not going to be focused on the signal today. We're going to get straight to what the title is. Now, I know you're wondering, like, what is the title? What does she mean? Don't worry about the Judas in the room. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about the Judas in your room. There's a lot of people that be like, did you know such and such said this and such and such? I already knew it before you even told me. Sweetheart, I don't have to be in the room to know who my Judas is. But I'm not afraid. I'm not worried about my Judas in the room. You don't have to worry about the Judas in the room. Just like with Yahweh, Jesus. Jesus didn't have to worry about Judas. I did the same thing just like Yahweh did. Let Judas know I see you, sweetheart. I'm going to call you out slickly. Don't nobody know that I'm calling you out, but I'm calling you out. You know. And that's exactly how Yahweh did it. He was like, I'm going to call you out, sweetheart. Someone in here is going to betray me. But see, that's the beauty of it. That's why we are able to deal with it in a positive way. Whereas if it caught us off guard, we probably would have handled it differently. But when you have this wonderful connection with the Father, He already let you know who your Judas is in the room. So you don't have to worry about it, because if He's telling you, therefore He already knows who your Judas is. So what you worried about, sweetheart? Why are you worried about your little Judas? Judas can't do nothing to you, sweetheart. Judas big man. Jealous, envious. Judas has self-hatred. You better look up Judas' background. But I'm going to let you guys know because a lot of people want to know how to view the show or what have you. So I'm going to do it at the beginning and at the end. So while the signal decides to do what it do, I'm going to do what I do. Now I'm going to promote the show and show you where you can get it. Now on YouTube, it's called Let's Dig Deep. So if you type in Let's Dig Deep on YouTube, you'll find it. On Roku, it's called Beyond the Cover. And on the local channels, it's Beyond the Cover. So, but the local channels automatically just plays it. I was blessed that one of the parents that, children go to this academy was able to watch it. So I was so blessed and thankful that it's getting out there and that I'm not only helping the children, but I'm also able to reach the adults as well. So let's show exactly how you can find the show. Right now, again, I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. There we go.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
All right. So can't wait on the signal because we have to get to it. I don't have time for the signal to continue to act up. I'm not going to keep playing that over and over just because the signal wants to act up. So what we not going to do is let the signal stop us from what we have to do. We should not worry. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about your Judas. The Judas that are in your life, the Judas that's in the room, the Judas period. Don't worry about the Judases that are in your life. They are a non-factor. Period. Well, they betraying me and they trying to do me wrong. They talking about me and let them talk. Honey, that's free publicity. They have people to come on my Facebook and check me out, honey. Honey, they're gonna see that you're a liar. You have to allow this type of stuff because God got them. They're killing off themselves. They're looking bad. You're not looking bad, they are. They're in denial. They have self-hatred. What are you worried about? Why are you worried about the Judases in your life? Why are you worried about the Judases that are in the room? Well, I know they don't like me, and I know this, and I ain't gonna have nobody. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. God got you. God for you. Who can be against you? He presents the table in front of your enemies. Yes. Yes, he will bless you openly right in front of them. Let them look at it. Let them look at it. Let them see you blessed, honey. Like I told you, you need to quit stressing when God is blessing. Why are you stressing when God is blessing you? I'm getting blessed tremendously because of my haters, because of my Judas. I mean, out of nowhere. I could have just got in trouble. But just because a hater or somebody decided to do whatever, now I'm getting blessed right now. Just look at it that way. Now I'm about to be blessed again. Now God, he about to up what he already done did. Remember that was a little bit slang in country, but God is going to up what he already doing now. So you were jealous of this, but you let me know what he about to do now. Like, come on. We cannot continue to worry about the Judas in the room. God didn't tell you that about the Judas that's in the room for you to worry about it. He said, don't worry about them, sweetheart. What are you worried about them for? They worried about you. They worried about you. Like, I like that little thing that they did with the I'm happy, leave me alone, and you big man. That is like the best anthem song ever. Because, or if it's a song, I don't know, but they made it into a song. So I'm just gonna say it's a song. But they big man. But you need to continue to be happy. Period. Quit worrying about them. They worried about you. They worried about you because they already know what it is. They already know what it is. You cannot be touched, sweetheart. You can't. Well, no, I can't. You mess with me, you messing with my father. And when you get that into your head, then you stop worrying about it. Now, I'm not going to say that Shanidra was just not worried about this ever in her life. God got me to this point because I was at the point to where y'all are. Like, oh my gosh, these people are talking about me and la-di-da-di-da, and I don't like that, and they need to quit, talking about me and the whoop-de-woo and voila. And God was like, what are you worried about? They can't do nothing to you. Don't let them stop. Only you can stop you. If you start focusing on them, that's when you lose. But if you continue on, you see them, you just move accordingly. Yahweh was like, I see you, sweetheart. I'm letting you know. I already know you better betray me. I already know what it is. That's a blessing. Like now, this connection with God, I know I can hear conversations without being in the room. I already know what it is. Like, this is the best relationship I could ever have. Like, I already know. I know a lot of things that most people don't know and they don't realize. And then I can be in the room and they don't even, know that I know what is going on. Because I don't have to. Now, let me tell you, because I'm trying to let y'all know. Now, before God had to, check me, before I already had this gift, but the way I will react, because I'm like, I already know. And people are like, how you know? I couldn't explain it back then, but I already knew what it was. So I'm like, no, I know that, da. So I was trying to handle them myself. And I didn't know how to deal when God was trying to tell me and put me up on game and all this stuff. I didn't know how to deal with that. I had to let them know that I knew and all this stuff, and you're going to know today, and you're going to know who I am and all this. That's how I was. Like, this is what it is, because I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm not with that fake stuff. I'm real all day, every day. Now, this is me all day. So, but before I started praying about stuff first, I was trying to handle things on my own. God been telling me stuff. I just didn't know. It was like, oh, I'm peeping stuff, but, I just didn't know. But now it's like, oh, this is the same thing that he was doing with Yahweh, with Jesus. He did the same thing to him. He told him about Judas about to betray him. He told him about Peter. He told him all of that stuff. He already knew. And Yahweh, Jesus did not flip out. He didn't, I'm about to handle you and all that. He didn't do all that. He politely let Judas know, I see you. He didn't say Judas, but Judas they call themselves out. They don't even realize that they're calling themselves out. But they call themselves out every time. It's like, what in the world? And they can't even see this. It's like, are you that dumb? You just called yourself out. Now everybody know. Everybody see you. So again, God said, don't worry about the Judas in the room. You worried about the wrong thing, you keep going. Because he's going to keep blessing you in the midst of your enemies, right in front of them. That's the whole point. Not for you to be all mad and your little panties in the watts or whatever. You need to just be happy. I'm happy. Leave me, think of that song, whatever. Because this is a glorious moment. This is a moment that you should be, you know, rejoicing that you have this connection with God, number one. Because He puts you up on game, let you see stuff, let you hear stuff, all of that. So I'm like, thank you, Lord. I mean, it took me back when I first started, so I'm not at, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When He start letting you know, and you start hearing stuff, and you don't even have to be in the room. Well, I don't know if He does this with everybody, but with me, I don't have to be in the room to know what things are. I hear it before I don't even have to be there. I could see stuff without even having to be even in the same town. That's how God has me. Now, I can't say that this is going to happen with everybody, but with His daughter right here, I see and hear a lot of things that I don't speak on. So, just because I'm excited and happy doesn't mean that I don't hear or see stuff. I see more than what I speak on. I hear more than what I speak on. Because it's not meant for me to speak on. Period. If God is showing me, that means He got to deal with them. He's showing me. So I won't be feeling bad because the way I'm wrapped, even if I know somebody doing wrong, I still don't want nothing to happen. And, I'm like, oh, Lord. And He's like, let me show you. Let me let you hear something before I handle them. I'm gonna let you peep game. I'm gonna let you see what's going on. So when I handle them, you won't be trying to pray and oh Lord this and oh, you already know what it is. You already know why I'm handling them this way. So before I handle them, I'm about to show you what it is and what it's gonna be. I'm gonna let you see this. Because when I get done with them, you're gonna feel bad. But I want you to see what's going on. So you know that they caused this on themselves. So he don't want me jumping in no more because I would jump in, oh Lord, please, oh, let me help them, let me this, let me that. And God is like, no, I'm showing you. I'm gonna put you up on game. Look at this. This is what's happening behind your back. So now that I've shown you what's going on, now I'm showing you. I don't need you to react because I'm about to handle them. I'm showing you before I handle them. Now, all you got to do is keep being you, sweetheart. That's all you have to do because I got them. They're not going to be able to live their best life and all that if they messing with mine. God said what they not going to do. I already told them what it is and what it's going to be. Mess not with my anointed. So whether you believe that people are His anointed or not, they are. So God told you not to mess with them. If you decide to test that type of water, just be prepared for what's going to happen. Period. Now, there's nothing that we can pray or do for you at that moment. Now, Pharaoh kept trying to pray to or tell Moses, oh, yeah, I'll free the people. Yeah, just tell God to quit putting these plagues on me. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thinking he pimping God or like he can, uh, try to, whatever with God, like he can play God. Please, you can't. Please, He's up on everything. If He can show me, He know everything. Anyway, period. So now God knows everything. Now you slick trying to be slick, thinking you slick in front of God, and then God He removed that play. Then you think you're gonna be slick and do something else in His face, be disgraceful. You gonna get some more. Now it's gonna be even worse than that one. Pharaoh crazy but couldn't even get that picture. You making it harder on yourself. Dang, you causing all these plays. These people started getting on him like, hey, let's let these people go. You caused a calamity up in my life. He's like, let's let them go. At first they was like, yeah, Pharaoh, what are we gonna do if they leave and all this stuff? We need them to, work because they don't want to work. But then when it started getting hard and they was affected by it, oh yeah, we need to let them go or so, because this is affecting my life and now they talking to Pharaoh like, hey, look at here now. But Pharaoh, his heart was so hardened that he couldn't even realize what he was causing in his own life. In his own life, he's trying to make it harder on their life, but he was making it harder on his own life. You have to go to the very person that you're trying to make it hard on, which was Moses. Trying to make him look like, he's lying or whatever. You try to make it hard on Moses, but you making it hard on you, and then you have to go back to Moses to ask him to pray to God because you already know what it is. Then Moses go do it again. And you thinking, okay, I'm done. Yeah, I'm still not freeing his people. What? What you not gonna do? What you not gonna do? Leave his people alone. He said, let my people go. Leave them alone. Period. Why do you keep trying to mess with his people? He said, leave them alone. And then he's talking to his people. Why are you worried about the Judas in the room? Why? They can't do nothing to you. God for you. Who can be against you? What you worried about it for? I'm not worried about it. You don't worry about what people say. No. What do I have to worry about? Because God gonna continue to bless me, sweetheart. They stopping themselves. They are killing themselves. I'm myself. I know myself. I know thyself. Because I know my Father. Now, if they knew my Father, they wouldn't be trying to kill me. That's what Yahweh said. If you was doing the things of my Father, but now you're doing the things of your Father, whom you serve in your actions. In your actions, you in trouble. God said, whoa. Woe to you. Whoa. That means whoa. Hold up now. Real quick. So that's why I'm worried. Again, I told you I used to, let people know what it is and what it was going to be. But now that I can see beyond me, it's like awesome. Awesome. Like, I want everyone to experience this awesomeness. Like, this is like, I don't know, like beyond words, like beyond. So, you need this relationship with the Father so he can put you up on game, so you won't be flipping out, so you won't be caught off guard. If you connected to him and you just talking to him all the time, he be putting you up on game. He let you see stuff before it happened. The thing that made me flip out was because I wasn't that in tune with my Father and stuff was catching me off guard. So when it caught me off guard, that's when I was like, oh, heck no, But now even when stuff catch me off guard, so don't even try it. You're gonna be in big trouble. But even when stuff catches me off guard now, and I know how to handle it. Because again, I already know what it is and what it's gonna be. And again, my Father shows me stuff that most people don't know. So, since I can see beyond people's cover, that's where this beyond the cover is coming from. That's why I said people using this word so loosely and they have no clue of anything. I'm so deep that I can't even talk deep to y'all. I don't even know how to talk to people because it's beyond the norm. And that's not bragging. That's like just being real. So if I get choked up or whatever, that's because I'm trying to figure out how to word things in the best way I can that everyone can understand. Because if I start going off into the way I think and beyond, it's going to lose people. So, again, don't worry about the Judas in your life because Yahweh was not worried about Judas. Yahweh just let Judas know, I see you. That's it. And he didn't say, oh, I see you such and such, and you wrong because you're going to do this. No, he let him know. He told him what he was going to do. You're going to betray me. And I know. So I'm just letting you know that I know. I see you. But I'm not going to say your name because you know who you are. But I see you. So he called him out, but he didn't call him out. So That's how God wants us to handle these Judas in the room. We need to let them know, I see you, sweetheart. But we don't have to say, I see you right here. Oh, yeah, you the one. No. I'm going to let you know what it is and what it's going to be. Now that you know that I see you and you see me. Now we already know what it is. Now, when something happens, when my Father handle it, like I said, he shows us these things, not for us to put it in our own hands. I know it's because, our old flesh is not went away. I learned it the hard way. So I'm like, oh, I'm in God now. I handle things great. And, that old self is so gone. And I know it's sitting dormant up in there, ready, sweetheart. Shanita in here still like, yes. You ready for me to say something like now? We have to have self-control because we represent the Most High. So we can't be acting any kind of way. So, and he said, vengeance is his, saith the Lord. So if you don't understand what that is, then I don't know what else to tell you. Vengeance is his, meaning that he's going to deal with them. You continue to heal while he deal. Period. That's what it is. So you worried about the wrong thing. You the only one that can stop you. They can't stop you. Period. They couldn't stop nothing. They couldn't stop Joseph. They couldn't stop David. They couldn't stop nobody. None of God's people. What was going to happen was going to happen, period. There ain't nothing that they could do but distract you. Distractions. Again, that's what we talked about Tuesday. We can't continue to allow these Judas distractions to distract us from doing what God has called us to do. Don't worry about the Judas in the room. Now, I have a word for you guys on today. So, since you want to know what happens to the Judases in your room, now I'm not saying that this happens to everybody, but, everybody focuses on, oh, Judas betrayed Jesus, and oh, this and that. Yes, he did. And Yahweh knew what it was before it even happened. Yahweh told him. Yeah, but that's so wrong, and it is wrong. But God saw it. So let's see what happened to Judas before Yahweh even died. What happened to Judas? See, Yahweh didn't even really die. He still lives on today. See, our legacy will live on and on and on and on. My legacy is going to live on and on and on. So, Judas, we're going to find out what happens to the Judases that's in the room, why you shouldn't worry about them. Now, I'm not saying that this happens to your Judas, but since y'all want to talk about Judas and how he betrayed Yahweh and that was not right and it's not right, and God knew it wasn't right, but let's see what happened with Judas. Let's get into the word. Since we're looking over what happened to him, we got to talk about what happened to Judas. We want to talk about Judas. We got to talk about what happened to him. Now, we're going to be in Matthew, the 27th chapter, because we got to talk about what happened to Judas. What happened to Judas after he betrayed Yahweh? What happened to him, sweetheart? Why shouldn't you worry about the Judas? Let's see why you shouldn't worry about the Judas. See, God got this. Yahweh didn't have to handle him. He wasn't going to be able to live with himself after knowing that he caused this on an innocent person that didn't do anything to him. God said, woe to those who return evil for good and good for evil. When somebody do good by you and you return evil, he said, woe to you. Because you don't even know what's about to happen, sweetheart. You don't even know how it's about to go down. The reason why he showed us who our Judas is because it's about to go down. So we shouldn't be shocked when something happens because God let us know, hey, they did this to you. I'm showing you right now. So when I deal with them, I don't want to hear, don't. What happened to them? Well, how did that happen? I just saw them. Yeah, you saw them, but you didn't see them. You didn't go beyond that cover. Now, I'm taking you beyond the cover. I'm letting you discover what it is and what it's going to be. So when I deal with them, you will know. Oh, that's why, not for you to deal with them, for God to deal with them. God. Vengeance is his, saith the Lord. So we're going to let God deal with them. Now, again, Yahweh didn't have to do nothing. He wasn't worried about Judas. He just let Judas know he see him. He already know what you're going to do and what it's going to be. But he already know what's going to happen to you when you do that. So he don't have to, we don't have to do nothing. Because they're not going to be able to live with themselves. Because God is going to deal with them. That's why I say while you healing, God is dealing. He's behind the scenes dealing with these people. So again, he said, don't worry about it, sweetheart. You keep worrying about the wrong things. That's why when people say stuff like, oh, you ain't worried about such and such, and they was saying this, and they was saying, and no. Why? Because that don't affect me. They bring people to my show. They bring people to my page. Let them look. They can get blessed off of this. Let them get blessed through that mess. Let them get blessed. Let them bring you some more people to check me out. Give me that free publicity. We need to quit looking at things in a negative way. We need to look at it in a positive way. Because when we start looking at it in a negative way, then that's gonna distract us from doing what we gotta do. Oh Lord, if I do this, then they're gonna try to say this and Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. What you worried for? Stop it. God says stop it. He got this. Now, when we start tapping in and trying to deal with them because God showed us what they did and all this stuff, so we thinking we got to deal with them and all this. God said, no. Now I'm going to have to whoop your butt because you done got in my way. Now I'm going to have to deal with you before I deal with them. And then, once he gets done dealing with us, then he's going to get to them. But I don't want none of that. I done had my butt whooped by the Lord. And it's not a good feeling. So I back up, honey. Let me get on up out the way. I see. Okay. So you show me that. I hear that. I saw it. Okay. I'm going to still love on them. Hug on them. Do whatever I got to do. I'm not going to treat them no different. None of that. Because I'm not about that life. I'm not trying to deal with God. That's what I'm not trying to do. Now, I don't know where people think that God don't deal with his people. We the first ones to get the whooping. First one in line. You know how parents used to line us up, like, up, get in line, you about to be next. We the first in line. Because we should know better. We are his. We are supposed to be showcasing how you're supposed to act for the Almighty, the all-powerful, we are his children. So we can't be acting any kind of way. So since we can't act any kind of way, we gotta be straight up. Or we're gonna straight up get our butt whooped. Period. That's what it is. So I'm living this life. I've experienced it. I've talked to the Lord because, he's made me very small. And, when he taps me, it hurts really bad because, I don't, he didn't give me much to be tapping me, So I get smacked right real quick. I feel it instantly. And I get my act right. So I get out the way. He showed me what it is. Okay, I'm going to love them even harder because I know what it is. I know that they may have self-hatred. I know that it may be something deep within them that is causing them to be this way. So I'm going to love on them more. Hurt people. So that's not for you to say, oh, they hurt me, I'm going to hurt them. No. Hurt people. Therefore, since you know that they're trying to hurt you, you need to love on them because they are hurt. They are hurt. They don't even know how to deal with whatever hurt that's in them. So, since you are having to deal with everything that's in you and God is removing stuff, you should be able to deal and see things in them. You should be able to help them, but you can't help them change if you ain't changed. So if you go out here flipping out on them, on your Judases, because you see them and God showed me. He showed me what it is. So I'm about to tell them, no, God told you not to say nothing. Shut it up. Dang, he can't tell you nothing. Dang. So you want God to continue to tell you stuff, to tell you secrets, to let you hear stuff. That's why I'm shutting up, because I love this. I like knowing everything. Keep telling me, Lord, honey, I ain't going to say nothing. Tell me some more. Let me see this. So I'm loving this relationship. I'm loving knowing all this stuff. I'm glad he's trusting me to be able to know certain things. And, I want him to continue. And I want to continue to not get in trouble. So I'm not one of these people that, oh, yeah, I'm just out here. I never get in trouble by God. And no, that's not me. I have gotten in trouble. That's why you see me on here with Matt Right. You don't see me acting all crazy anymore. Now, I say anymore. Because when God showed me how crazy I was looking after he handled me, then I got some Matt Right. I had my Judas moment. I was going the wrong way. Then, I was in this nasty, disgusting place. And God was like, up. Now, if I let you out of here, you better have some Matt right. So I had some Matt right when he got me out of there. I was just like Jonah. Not no Judas. Jonah. When Jonah, got out of the belly of the fish, he was like, hey, Lord, you said, okay, go to Nineveh. Okay, that's where I'm going. Let me tell these people what it is and what it's going to be. I'm not worried about what they're going to say or nothing, none of that. I'm going to tell them what it is and what it's going to be. I don't care how they take it, whatever. I got to tell them the truth. I can't lie. I can't prophet lie to y'all and lead y'all astray, because prophet lying and telling you what you want to hear is only letting you continue in the sin that you're in. So now you're a slave to sin and you don't even know that you're in. So you're not serving God when you're sinning. So I have to tell you when you're sinning and what it looks like and all of this stuff. Now, we can't handle our Judas. If God is showing you stuff and letting you see some stuff, you want him to continue to trust you with this stuff. So, hush. Act as if, you didn't even know. Go in there and treat them the same way. My problem was, when I knew stuff, people like, see, I can't tell you nothing because now you're going to look at them different. Yes. Like, what you mean? I didn't, but now I just, move accordingly. I see you, but I see you differently. See, I used to see people like, oh, heck no. But now I'm like, oh, wow. This person really needs some help. And not like that, not in a sarcastic way, because I know people think, oh, Shanidra's so sarcastic. I am. But this isn't a sarcastic thing. This is, I am seriously wondering what is actually wrong with this person, deeply, beyond the cover. I want to discover what it is that is causing this person to have that much self-hatred or that much whatever, envy, jealousy, that they feel that they are inadequate to be who God has them to be. Like they can't be great. You can be great too. If you do what God has you to do. The problem why stuff is not working out for you is because you are not doing what God has you to do. And when you start walking and doing what God has you to do, then you too can be blessed too. But as long as you keep having this jealousy and envy in you, the Cain spirit, the Judas spirit, you will never be blessed. You're going to continue to be stressed. And then for his people, why are you worried about these Judases and these Cains in your life? He dealt with both of them. He cursed Cain. Cain had a miserable life. Judas didn't even get to see the crucifixion. He already knew that Yahweh was about to die, and he ended up. We gotta go into the word. So you won't think I'm lying or making up stuff, because I don't proper lie. I tell the truth. Now we're gonna go into Matthew. I'm in my NIV, the Bible. The basic instructions before leaving earth. That's what this is. Now, I'm not a slave to this Bible because I'm free to do me. Now, you got to look at the reality. Don't be delusional. Now, I'm actually free. in real life. So, with reading the word every day. Okay. So, Matthew, the 27th chapter, is saying that Judas hangs himself. But let's see what happened, sweethearts. Let's see what happened to Judas. Since we know that he betrayed God and all of this stuff, we're going to talk about the whole thing. Not just, oh, he betrayed God and he betrayed God and he betrayed God. But what happened to him when he betrayed God? Let's see what happened to Judas when he betrayed God. Now it says, Matthew the 27th chapter, we're going to go from verses 1 through 10. Now it says, early in the morning, all the chief priests and the elders of the people made their plans how to have Jesus, Yahweh, executed. So they bound him, led him away, and handed him over to Pilate, the governor. When Judas who had betrayed him, saw that Yahweh, Jesus, was condemned, he was seized with remorse. So he's so remorseful, like, oh my gosh, they about to execute Yahweh. Oh my gosh, all because of me. Oh. Yes, because of you. Because of you, you need to feel this. Yes. Now, he said, so he's when he saw that Jesus was condemned, he was seized with remorse and returned the 30 pieces of silver to the chief priests and the elders. So now he's trying to return the money that he paid to get Yahweh, condemned and all this stuff and executed. So now he's trying to return what no. You try to get all that money, try to, steal all of this stuff and betray Jesus and think you got away with it? Is that what we do? We thinking we got away with it? Why you don't want to keep the money? Why you don't want to keep the money? You paid for this. You wanted to see this. You were so jealous and envious, but now you can't even deal with it because you know that person didn't even do nothing wrong to you. But now something bad is about to happen because of you. Okay. So we got to see how Yahweh dealing with this. So he's feeling remorseful and trying to return what he did, thinking that that's going to help him. You already did it. You got to pay for this. You got to pay for the thing that you just did. And I don't care if you return everything that you try to do and you try to, I'm not going to do it again. Oh, here, just take everything that I did. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have stole this from you and I shouldn't have stole this idea and I shouldn't have this and that and blah. Okay. Yahweh forgive him. I forgive you. Whatever. It is what it is. You can return it. You can do whatever you want to do, but you're gonna have to pay for the seed that you sowed. Period. You sowed the seed. Now you're gonna have to reap it. You're gonna have to reap these benefits. You wanted them so bad. Now you're gonna reap them. Now, let's talk about it. So, he said in verse 4, he said, I have sinned, he said, for I have betrayed innocent blood. You already knew you was betraying innocent blood when you was going through with it. But you continued to go on through with it, acting as if wasn't nothing going to happen to you and all of this stuff. So continue. Do you, boo? Do you? Oh, I have sinned. You know you sinned when you were sinning. What? What is this? I have sinned and betrayed innocent blood. What is, they said, the people that is looking at him like, you knew that from the get-go. What you coming up? What is this? They said, what is that to us? They replied, like, what is that to us? We paid you for what you you told us what it is. What is that to us? I don't want that. That's between you and God. Period. Period. So they're like, what is that to us? They reply, that's your responsibility. That's your responsibility. You did that. We trying to bring us in it. You did that. You the one that lied. So Judas threw the money into the temple and left. So he's like, oh man, I gotta get rid of this. I gotta get this off my hands. Oh my God, let me, Okay, you can get it off your hands and you still gonna get your butt whooped. Period. You can try to hide it and get rid of it and all that stuff. Get rid of the evidence. But God saw you. So, he tried to throw the money into the temple and leave and run away like, nothing's gonna happen or whatever, like he did right or whatever by, giving it back or whatever. You still have to get in trouble. So then he went away and hung himself. He was so convicted for the sin that he had committed against an innocent person that he ended up killing himself. He hung himself. It says he hung himself. Then he went away. He left the money at the temple. Couldn't even live. Couldn't even be happy. So quit worrying about your Judas being happy after what they did to you. They're not going to be happy. They can fake it till they make it all they want, but they fake. You real. Real and fake it don't mix. So he hung himself. That's verse 5. Verse 6, the chief priest picked up the coins and said, it is against the law to put this into the treasury, since it is blood money. So they don't even want to put it in the treasury. They're like, that's bad money. He just let us know it was bad money. But look what they did. Look what they did. This is some ridiculous stuff. So they decided to use the money to buy the potter's field as a burial place for foreigners. That is why it has been called the field of blood to this day. Then what was spoken to Jeremiah, the prophet, was fulfilled. They took the 30 pieces of silver, the price set on him by the people of Israel, and they used them to buy the potter's field as the Lord commanded me. So, Judas couldn't even live with himself after he betrayed Yahweh. He ended up hanging himself. He didn't even get to keep the money that he stole. So again, don't worry about the Judas in the room or that's in your life, because they're not going to be able to live the life that they're portraying to live. You're worried about the wrong thing. Don't let them stop you. Don't worry about them, sweethearts. God said, I got them. I let you see them so that you know what's about to happen. You know I'm about to deal with them. I'm about to put this pain on them about they're gonna feel what they did to you. They're gonna feel this. They are going to feel this deep within. They're gonna know that they messed with the wrong one. And God will let them, I'm telling you, I've seen this, I'm living this. People, the very people have came to me and being remorseful and all of this stuff and told me is that they basically tell me exactly what God did to them. And I'm like, wow. And I have told every last one of them about somebody else that did this and what happened and all this stuff. And I guess they think this ain't gonna happen to them, but then they think they're not gonna tell me, and God is gonna show me anyway. But He showed me before you told me. But I understand why I need to pray for my enemies. And that's the same thing for you. Pray for your enemies. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about your Judas. Don't worry about them. God got them. He's going to handle them. He showed you so that you know why He's handling them. Because in front of us, the cover that they're showing us is, oh, I'm your friend. I will support you and all this stuff. But behind your back, they're betraying you. So God is letting you see that they're betraying you so that when He deal with them, you won't be, oh my gosh, what happened? Lord, please bless them and all this stuff. It's like, oh, I'm helping them and I'm blessing them in a different way, honey. They're going to be molested. They ain't going to be wanting to do that mess anymore after I get done. They're going to get the whooping of their life when I get done. And when we get them whoopings, them long whoopings, them hard whoopings, we like, oh, I remember, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching it. I remember the last time I touched that. So that's all it is. That's all it is. So don't worry about your Judas. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Continue to be happy. Continue to be blessed. Just know that God will bless you in front of your enemies. That's all part of it. So you worrying about the Judas in your room and how they get in there and all this stuff and you don't like this and all that stuff. And I'm not acting like, I'm not human or whatever. I know what it is. I know the feeling. I still get the feeling. I still get annoyed. I still get irritated or whatever. But nobody's gonna know now. Even with my facial expression, it's showing exactly how I feel. You still won't know because I'm not carrying it in my heart. So when I see stuff, I let it go because I already know what it is and what it's gonna be. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. It's the same thing for you. So you should not continue to worry and stress about these people or these Judas in your life because you need them. I mean, God will be blessing you tremendously. When He be seeing what they doing, the evil that they doing, it's like I be getting blessed out of nowhere, just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the? And I could have just got a whooping. I could have just got in trouble. I'm just saying whooping to make y'all laugh. But I'm serious. God, He disciplines His children. I have been disciplined. I get disciplined. Okay? Letting y'all know when I get the first. I mean, soon as I look at something wrong, I'm getting handled immediately. I thought that was just my childhood, and because I was the oldest, and the oldest always gets it first. But now, even when I get out of the house, God is like, yes, go ahead. I dare you to try to do that. Go ahead and try to flip out. I dare you. The moment I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, you gonna try it today in front of me? And I see. Okay. So I just, I'm not about that life. I just be like, it's not worth it. That's what keeps me with having self-control. Because I'm not trying to deal with my father. Like, I want him to continue to bless me. I don't want to be, dealing with that. So don't act like God don't deal, how he going to deal with everybody else? No, he deals with his children. That's why I know that we shouldn't be judging his children and all this stuff, because all we got to do is let his children know, hey, you doing wrong. You already know what it is. Stop it. Boom. This is why, this is what he said in his word. We can't be doing this. Boom, 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 boom. I tell you that. You do it anyway. That's on you. That's on you. Now you go out there. That's between you and God. People are like, oh, Shanidra, I done messed up. I'm out. Don't tell me, honey. I'm not in it. My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. I told you not to do it. You went ahead and did it anyway. That's between you and God. I'm out of it. I'm not tapping into that. I'm not about to get a whooping with you. You getting your whooping by yourself. You did that. I ain't have no parts and I wasn't even there. I told you not to do it. You did it anyway. So now you're going to have to deal with the Father. Period. I have to deal with them. So again, we don't have to be judging and micromanaging his people and telling them that they're wrong and all that. I told you was wrong. Period. I told you to stop doing it. You want to continue to do it. When hell start breaking loose, don't come to me. When I pray and tell God to help you, when he help you, no, he's helping you in a different way. He's helping you real quick. So it's not the help that you want. And so when you, Shanita, can you pray again and ask him to help me? I am. And he helping you. Nuh-uh, it's done got harder in my life. I don't know what's going on. He helping you. That's how he helped me too. And stuff had to break loose up in my house for me to get some act right. So he helping you. He is helping you, sweetheart, more than you know. So you just better get the revelation and keep it moving. Get it real quick, because I'll be trying to figure it out. Okay, what is this? What did I do? Let me figure it out. What is it? Tell me what I did wrong so I can stop this, honey. Let me stop this real quick. I ain't got time for this. So, we shouldn't be micromanaging his people, judging and making them feel condemned and bad and all this stuff and sad and acting like we don't ever get in trouble and nothing ever happens to us and la di da di da and whoop-de whoop-de boo. No, that's fake, 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 fake. This is real, real, real. So when you actually real and you really know what's going on and what it's gonna be, this fake stuff don't slide with you. It may trick and deceive other people, but eventually them other people gonna recognize what it is and what it's gonna be. So again, don't worry about the Judas in the room. What you worried about it for? Stop it. Now, if you are commenting or whatever, again, I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, on all of these things. I don't turn on the comments on purpose because I want to get exactly what God has to say out, and then I will look at the stuff when I get off of here and then like or reply or whatever. So I don't want anybody to think, oh, she ignored me or whatever. No, I really am not looking and I can't see it on the screen. I don't even know if it's on LinkedIn, YouTube, nothing. I'm on all of these all at once. So I will look and reply when I get by with this video. But I don't like being distracted. I don't like not being able to say exactly what God has me to say because we get distracted. We start saying stuff off of what he has us to say, and then I got to get in trouble again. No, I ain't got time for that. So I'd rather just tell you what it is, what it's going to be, so you can see, not to worry about it. Now, y'all also want to get your mugs. We have these 50% off too. Everybody at my luncheon has no excuses anymore because I provided them with a bag, a journal, and a pen so they can write down their revelations, their visions, and all of that. All of it. So, at most of my lunches, I'm going to try to do that because I want to encourage everyone to start writing, the visions down, making it plain. Start writing down the revelation so we don't stay the same. Because if we don't, start looking back and reflecting on things, we continue the same cycle, the same pattern. So we start writing stuff down. It's like, oh, I knew that this happened, because we always have those moments where we're like, dang, this happened before. What happened, And then we flip out the same way we just flipped out the last time. And then we wonder why we keep going over the same cycle, because we're repeating the same way that we handled it the last time. So until we pass this test, we'll have to keep repeating it. Like my kids are taking the TCAP test right now. They're going to, if they don't pass it, they're going to, have to repeat. So you don't want to repeat the same test. Just get it right. Try to get the revelation. Start writing down the revelation that you got that day. And keep on your way. Period. That's what it is. So you don't keep being led astray and having to pray. That's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. Now, we still have journals. We still have our packets. Like, we still have these packets right here. Darling, you are fabulous. Comes with the mug, journal, and a pen. So everything again is half off. You only got one more day. One more day. So if you don't set an appointment to look and see if you can get an outfit, that's on you, sweetheart. Because again, I love the clothes that I buy. So, I'm going to be wearing these things. That's what it is. I'm going to be wearing these, sweetheart. So these will go in my closet so I can be looking fabulous. So, it is what it is. I do this purposely so that, there's no loss of money. I'm always thinking of, stuff like that. I'm for profit, so everything has to make sense. So, don't worry about the Judas in your life. Know that he's going to bless you in the presence of your enemies. So once you know that, you don't worry about what's in the room. Because he wants them to see what he's doing with you. They could talk and do whatever they want to do. Let them talk. Let them bring more people to your page. That's free publicity. Hey, what? What you gotta hide? We ain't gotta hide nothing. We real all day. This is me. I'm able to be me. At the luncheon, I was me. I'm not gonna fake and be like, I gotta be. This is my place. This is mine. I don't have to act no type of way. This is mine. This whole building is mine. So I can do act as I please, as long as it's pleasing to God. And me being me is pleasing to God. So that's what it is. So I can be me and my stuff. It's my house, you know. This ain't my house, but this is my building. So the whole building mine. I can do whatever I want, how I want. In God, you know. So, you know, I'm free to be me. I don't have to, let's everybody be quiet. I don't have to do that, you know, in my stuff. So, again, that's all I have to say. Just pray. Know that Yahweh did it in the right way. As long as we follow his way, we won't be led astray. So, have a blessed day. And I'm going to, I guess, play the video again so that you can know the Roku channel. If you go onto Roku, it's Beyond the Cover. Type in Beyond the Cover so you can discover. But it's these type of videos that's Beyond the Cover on the Roku. On the YouTube, it's called Let's Dig Deep. So if you subscribe to Let's Dig Deep, then you'll be able to see these videos all the time. On the local channels, it's going to be provided on this video I'm about to show you guys so that you can see the channels for Comcast and all that stuff. If you're on LinkedIn, you'll be able to see these other channels that you can find these videos on so you can watch them all the time. So, LinkedIn, YouTube, if you're already on YouTube, go ahead. Hey, LinkedIn, hey, Facebook. And have a great day. Let me go ahead and play this video.